The shocking truth about foods you should avoid for a healthy life. Number 10. Added sugars. The brain relies on glucose, a type of sugar, as an energy source for cellular activities. However, an excessive intake of added sugars in the form of a high-sugar diet can result in surplus glucose in the brain. Studies have associated this with memory impairments and reduced plasticity in the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for memory. Consuming unhealthy processed foods, such as baked goods and soda loaded with refined and added sugars, often in the form of high-fructose corn syrup, can overwhelm the brain with excessive glucose. While individual needs vary, the American Heart Association recommends that women limit added sugar intake to 25 grams per day, and men to stay below 36 grams per day. Number 9. Fried foods. Whether it's French fries, tempura, samosas, fish and chips, or chicken fried steak, the temptation is real. However, for the sake of brain health, it's advisable to reduce the consumption of fried foods. A study involving 18,080 participants revealed that a diet rich in fried foods was associated with lower scores in learning and memory. The likely culprit is inflammation caused by these indulgences, which can harm the blood vessels supplying the brain. Another study of 715 individuals linked higher consumption of fried foods to an increased likelihood of developing depression. If you're a daily consumer, consider switching to a weekly indulgence, and if it's already a weekly habit, try enjoying them just once a month. If you've managed to steer clear of fried foods altogether, you're already on the path to better times. Number 8. High-glycemic-load carbohydrates. Even if foods like bread, pasta, and other refined flour products don't taste sweet, your body processes them similarly to sugar. This processing can elevate the risk of depression. However, I'm not suggesting eliminating carbs entirely. In 2018, researchers investigated the connection between specific carbohydrates and depression in 15,546 participants using the Carbohydrate Quality Index. Better quality carbohydrates, such as whole grains, fiber-rich foods, and those low on the glycemic index, were found to be associated with lower depression risk. The glycemic index measures how quickly foods convert to glucose during digestion, with a higher index indicating faster conversion. Number 7. Alcohol. In my practice, I often encounter individuals leading stressful lives who adopt a work hard, play hard mindset, indulging in heavy drinking on weekends to alleviate stress. While alcohol may offer temporary relaxation, the aftermath can include morning jitters and brain fog. A study spanning 23 years, involving 9,087 people, examined the relationship between alcohol consumption and dementia. In 2018, the British Medical Journal reported that both complete abstinence and excessive alcohol consumption, more than 14 drinks per week for men and more than 7 drinks per week for women, were associated with a higher risk of dementia. It's important to note that individuals and their brains respond differently to alcohol abuse. Number 6. Nitrates. Nitrates, commonly used as preservatives in deli slices and cured meats like bacon, salami, and sausage, may be linked to depression. A recent study even suggests that nitrates can alter gut bacteria, potentially contributing to bipolar disorder. If you can't do without salami and sausages, opt for those containing buckwheat flour, which acts as a filler and provides essential antioxidants to counteract some of the negative health effects of these meats. Number 5. Coffee creamer. Certain unhealthy coffee creamers may lack significant cream content. For instance, Nestlé's Coffee Mates Vanilla Bean Liquid Creamer lists water, sugar, and vegetable oil as its top 3 ingredients. Is that what you want in your morning coffee? Some coffee creamers also contain synthetic additives like mono and diglycerides. While the FDA considers monoglyceride safe in small amounts, many versions contain trans fats, which, according to the National Library of Medicine, can potentially raise cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart disease and diabetes. Number 4. Bleached white flour bread. If your bread includes bleached flour, it likely contains undesirable chemicals. Some manufacturers use azotocarbonamide, a plastic dough conditioner that makes bread dough fluffier. The Center for Science in the Public Interest advises against it, citing evidence that azotocarbonamide breaks down into a carcinogen called urethane during baking. Number 3. Bacon and sausage. Processed meats, like bacon and sausage, combine the drawbacks of red meat's high saturated fat content with additional concerns. Processed red meat often contains high sodium levels and additives like nitrates and nitrites, which research links to certain cancers. When exposed to high heat, these additives can transform into carcinogenic nitrosamines. Given that sausages are typically grilled and bacon is fried, the risk is further heightened. Number 2. Sugary cereal. No sugarcoating here, excessive sugar wreaks havoc on the body. Consuming too much sugar can lead to obesity, causing other health issues like diabetes and heart disease. Unfortunately, many cereals pack more sugar into one bowl than a Boston cream donut. Fruity Pebbles, for example, contain 12 grams of added sugar per cup, but only offer 1 gram of protein and no fiber. Golden Crisps have 21 grams of added sugar, 2 grams of protein, and no fiber. Without fiber or protein to offset these sugar levels, you won't feel satisfied after breakfast. Number 1. Energy drinks. Energy drinks are essentially expensive chemical concoctions with caffeine levels comparable to a strong cup of coffee, often combined with a substantial amount of sugar or artificial sweeteners. Concerningly, a University of Maryland study found energy drinks to be 11% more corrosive to teeth than regular soda. Excessive consumption has even been linked to liver damage, as seen in a case study of a 50-year-old construction worker published in BMJ Case Reports in 2016. The individual developed acute hepatitis after consuming 4 to 5 energy drinks daily for 3 weeks. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like it. Thanks for tuning in. Wishing you a great day.